Right.
Okay. Who'd like to begin? Tom?
Sorry, overall thoughts for tonight. Yeah. Yeah, of course, I'm really disappointed. So is the team. I think we didn't start well in the game, and I think they were very ruthless to counterattack and have also one free kick where they scored. So within 30 minutes, we were 3-0 down, which you absolutely don't want, of course. And then we had to fight back. And yes, you tried to come back in the game, score 2 goals, but that was not enough. And I think tonight we were just not good enough. Yeah, we played with so many space behind our defense, and they were having runners all the time on that side. So I chose to bring in some pace. No, I think that's a team thing. I think the 2 goals. You have to be tight on the ball. They dropped a little deeper. We lost the ball and they counterattacked straight away. And they were very clinical in those moments. And then later on, of course, also with that free kick they got. So, and they overloaded on the side, and we had to solve that, and we wanted to get more press on the centre backs. Yeah, of course, it's disappointing for her. Of course, great. She comes in, she does really well. I think she scored an incredible goal. The composure she had and the calmness, that was really incredible. So I think we do have to celebrate that a little bit for her. We haven't done now because overall we are disappointed, but that was really good. Yeah. What do you think? No, that's clear, isn't it? I think we're 30 minutes. But still, that's. I think as a team we had to do things better. And it's April now. I'm not concerned. I think although this doesn't feel good, it's a huge learning for us because we were expecting. They actually played how we expected, and we said we have to step up. We have to do better than Friday, even though it sounds like 5-0, But we knew it was going to be totally different tonight, and that's what we take as a learning. Which will help us in the future. And of course, it doesn't feel nice now. Yeah, well, there were a couple of things I think we needed to be more aggressive. I think we started slow. I think we started sloppy, and that's something with mindset. So we had to do better. And I also think that moments we had to press earlier and just go when they stepped up, especially on the sides, and that's what we tried to do. No, the squad doesn't decide who's going in and out. That's my job, together with my technical staff. So we decide who's going out and who comes on. As it's the same as the starting lineup. The players don't decide that. Well, we knew we had to do something, but I think after that we got a little more control. So and tactically we wanted to make some little tweaks. So then we waited till halftime. No, yeah, that's hard to say, of course, because we have reviewed the game. I think everyone really wanted to do well. We had spoken about it. I think the training sessions were really good. So that's something, yeah, we have to talk about that. I can't say it's this or this, but we all felt it. And yeah, of course, we want to do that better. But it's also, it's also hard. The first time they came, like we played 4 minutes, and the first time they came on our goal, they scored. So of course they did that really well too. So that didn't help. I think there's so many different circumstances tonight. We knew this was going to be totally different. I think Belgium is a different team with or without Tessa Willard. That's one. And that helped them. They dropped deeper than they did Friday. And of course, some other players are on the pitch, and I don't think there's lots of combination where you can say, oh, this or this is the cause. But there are a lot of different circumstances that give a different game. Well, the second half they didn't have one shot on goal, and that had to be better too, because you don't want to be 3-0 down. So I think we stopped it. As I said, Friday was all good, and we are 5-0 up, and we just stay neutral. There are things in your journey that go well, there are things that are not going well, and we just know where we want to go to, and where we want to be in the 5th of July. And yeah, and tonight was a disappointment, but I think a lot of learnings, and yeah, players go back to club, and we go again in May and June. How, I think we have a very good team, and I'm not going to say to you, oh, we can win the Euros. I think we have a very good team, and if everyone's at their best, we are able to beat everyone. But we also know that so many good countries and so many teams that are favorites for the Euros that I think no one can say what the result will be in the Euros.
More questions.
Do you think that's affected the dynamic?
No, I think also it had also to do with, of course, there's different personnel, but it also had to do, the spaces were a lot smaller. The space behind the defense was a lot smaller. And if we had some more, of course, different starting lineup. So yes, that's a difference, but I don't think that caused the problems we had in the first half.
Again,
yeah, I think we did that a lot better the second half. I think, of course, that's their quality. So they came out a couple of times, but not very many opportunities they got. So we really had the ball. We're on their half. What you want is just to create some more chance. And I think we had about 15 shots on goal, and we were really close to scoring at many moments. But of course, that's the difference. Is it going in or is it not going in? And there we want to be better. Yeah, I think we started the second half better at it. Of course, we all wanted to do a lot better the second half. We kept the ball better. Yeah, and we did change a couple of things. Also with Michel coming in, but earlier also with Bad, that we tried to get more players in the pocket, but also 2 players up front to overload that. But the space kept tight, and so it was hard to break through. Yeah. Well, that goes really fast. I can't say that to you right now. She's an absolute talent. And I think she's a very good number 9. But it's the first time now she came into the squad, had one training session with us and came on. Our spaces were really small. She's very powerful, and in these tight spaces I thought that she could do something good, which she did. Yeah, of course we will keep an eye on her and keep following her. It's too early to say now where that goes to, because I think up front, when players come back and are fit, I think the competition up front is really, really high. But yeah, is it not in the short term? I think in the longer term, for the longer term, it's an exciting player.
We'll let Dave out.
Thank you.